Hi guys, welcome back to the Women's Big Bash League 2025. Today's match is between the Adelaide Strikers women and the Brisbane Heat women. Adelaide Strikers women have won the toss and elected to bowl first. And the players are making their way out to the middle. Players about to start. Brisbane Heat women still winless in this tournament. They are searching for their first win in this tournament. Adelaide Strikers looking to continue some winning momentum. So out come the openers of the Brisbane Heat women. Adelaide Strikers women have won the toss and elected to bowl first. So Brisbane Heat need to bat first and set a good total on the board. Charlie Knott is opening the batting for Brisbane Heat women. If you look at the points table, Brisbane Heat right at the bottom of the table. So almost all in readiness to get going. Eleanor La Rosa has the new ball in her hand and she'll be bowling the first over for Adelaide Strikers women. Charlie Knott and Lauren Winfield Hill are opening the batting for Brisbane Heat women. And can Brisbane Heat get off the mark in this match? They have been winless in 5 matches. Here we go. First ball of the match. Elena La Rosa bowling to to Charlie Knott. And that's short and that's pulled away towards deep square leg. And Charlie Knott gets off the mark with a single. Lauren Winfield Hill is back on strike. Second ball of the over. Short again, and Lauren Winfield Hill pulls it towards deep square leg and picks up another single as well. So Lauren Winfield Hill also gets off the mark with a single. So Brisbane Heat women going with the same team today. They were actually in a really good position in the previous match. They got Melbourne Stars at 44 for 6. And from there, they conceded 171 and couldn't chase it down. It's been that kind of a tournament for Brisbane Heat. They haven't been able to win those clutch moments in a match. Three more deliveries left in this over. A slow start here from Brisbane Heat. And that's back of the length. It's flicked away again by Charlie Knott towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's driven again, but straight to covers. Another dot ball from Eleanor La Rosa. One more delivery left in this over. The last ball of the over. That's shot again. It's pulled away by Winfield Hill towards deep mid-wicket. Won't reach the boundary, but it will be another couple of runs to finish the over. So 5 runs came from that over, and Brisbane Heat women are 5 without loss after 1 over. So Sophie Eccleston is the new bowler into the attack now for Adelaide Strikers. Charlie Knott is on strike. And Charlie Knott goes for the reverse sweep. Oh, good fielding. Oh, misfield at point. And it allows Charlie Knott to pick up the single. Single to start the over. That's tossed up, and Lauren Winfield Hill defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Adelaide Strikers are also second last in the points table. This looks like a bottom of the table clash today. Adelaide Strikers have won 1 match and they've lost 3 matches. That's swept away. That'll be the first boundary. Beautifully swept in the gap by Lauren Winfield Hill. And the first boundary of the innings for Brisbane Heat women. Oh, that's a good Yorker, and that's digged back to the bowler by Lauren Winfield Hill. Another dot ball. And moves across her stumps, looks for the sweep. Almost lost her balance there. It's given as a wide actually. Sophie Eccleston has to reload that one again. And this time it's tossed up and Winfield Hill goes straight down the ground. It's all the way for 6. What a shot that is, hitting through the line. Beautiful shot straight down the ground for 6. First 6 of the innings. Lauren Winfield Hill has started well. Last ball of the over. And that's a full delivery. It's drilled down the ground to long on. And Lauren Winfield Hill picks up another single to finish the over. 13 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat women are 18 without loss after 2 overs. So Darcy Brown is the new bowler into the attack now for Adelaide strikers. Lauren Winfield Hill is on strike. And that's driven away through the covers. It's in the gap. And that might run away for 4. It does. So second boundary for Lauren Winfield Hill. Beautifully placed in the gap. It's full again, and this time it's driven down the ground to mid-off. And another dot ball from Darcy Brown. This time it's full, and Lauren Winfield Hill drives it down the ground. Back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Oh, that's a short ball. Lauren Winfield going for the pull shot, getting an inside edge onto the thighs. And another dot ball from Darcy Brown. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Good over so far actually. A boundary followed by 3 dot balls. The 2 more deliveries left in this over. It's full, it's driven in the air and lands short off mid-off, and it goes through mid-off as well into the boundary for 4. So second boundary in this over for Lauren Winfield Hill. It's driven in the air, it's landed just short of mid-off, but it most importantly it went through the fielder. Another boundary. Last ball of the over, it's gone off the helmet, over the keeper and into the boundary for 4. Lauren Winfield Hill can have a laugh about that. Back-to-back boundaries. He'll get 4 leg byes, I think, the last ball, because it hit the helmet. So 3 boundaries in that over, and 12 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat women are 30 without loss after 3 overs. And I think because the ball hit the helmet, I think they're going through a concussion check. It's always a mandatory concussion check whenever the batters get hit on the helmet. Just to ensure that everything is safe. So Talia McGrath is the new bowler into the attack now for Adelaide strikers. Charlie Knott is on strike. And that's short and wide, cut away by Charlie Knott, straight to covers. And a dot ball to start the over. It's full this time, driven down the ground, beats mid-on, and that'll run away for 4. Beautifully driven down the ground by Charlie Knott, picks up her first boundary of the day. 2 full from Talia McGrath and punished. And this time it's short and wide, it's cut away by Charlie Knott towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. It's full this time, and Lauren Winfield Hill goes straight down the ground for 4 as well. Just hitting through the line, both these batters, and succeeding in doing so. Second boundary in this over. This is another good start to the over for Brisbane Heat. And this time it's short and wide, and Lauren Winfield Hill cuts it towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. The Charlie Knott is back on strike. And this time it's driven back to the bowler. Another dot ball to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat women are 40 without loss after 4 overs. So Darcy Brown is continuing into her second over. Lauren Winfield Hill on strike. And that's inside edged by Lauren Winfield Hill towards mid wicket. And picks up another single to start the over. The overall head-to-head is favouring Brisbane Heat women. Brisbane Heat women are leading 14-10 against Adelaide Strikers women in WBBL. It's full this time. Charlie Knott drives it down the ground, going for the single. And they'll complete the single at both ends. So Lauren Winfield Hill is back on strike. It's off the pads. Oh, good keeping. That's I think the keeper got a hand on it, but still They'll complete the single. It's one leg boys. That's a short ball, and Charlie Knott ducks underneath that. It might be first bouncer for the over. Another dot ball from Darcy Brown. This time it's flicked away towards mid-wicket. Doesn't take the run. Another dot ball from Darcy Brown. So last ball of the over. That's flicked away by Charlie Knott towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over, and Brisbane Heat women are 44 without loss after 5 overs. So there's another bowling change here. Amanda Jade Wellington is the new bowler into the attack for Adelaide Strikers women. Charlie Knott is on strike. It's tossed up, and Charlie Knott cuts it in the air, and it lands safely. Goes towards deep extra covers, and another single for Charlie Knott. Amanda Jade Wellington is a really good bowler. The third highest wicket taker in WBBL is Amanda Jade Wellington with 161 wickets. Fantastic. As tossed up, Winfield Hill goes straight down the ground towards long off and picks up another single. Has dragged it on, and Amanda Jade Wellington strikes. She has this knack of picking up the wickets. Charlie Knott looking to drive it away through the offside. Gets an inside edge back onto the middle and leg stump. And finally Adelaide Strikers get the breakthrough. I don't know whether that was the correct length to be playing that shot. Playing away from the body there and chopping it. Getting an inside edge back onto the stumps, and a very unfortunate dismissal as far as Charlie Knott is concerned. Amanda Jade Wellington picks up her first wicket. Charlie Knott is gone after scoring 11 runs from 14 balls, and Brisbane Heat women are 46 for 1 after 5.3 overs. Okay, so Jess Jonathan is the new batter to the crease for Brisbane Heat women. So fourth ball of the over coming up. Amanda Wellington going over the wicket to Jonathan. And it's nicely flighted, and Jonathan hits it down the ground, past mid-off and into the boundary for 4. Nicely tossed up there. And Jonathan picked it up on the full and hit it down the ground. What a way to get off the mark with the boundary. And this time again outside the off stump, that's cut away by a misfield at covers, but deep extra covers comes around and does well. And just Jonathan picks up another single. 50 comes up for Brisbane Heat women. In fact, 50 came up after that boundary was hit. 51 for 1 after 5.5 overs. Still 1 ball left in this over. The last ball of the over. And that's cut away. Oh, beats the fielder at covers. A long off comes around. And another single for Lauren Winfield to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Charlie Knott. And the power play has been completed. Brisbane Heat women are 52 for 1 after 6 overs. So Barsby is the new bowler into the attack for Adelaide strikers, Gemma Barsby. She is the new bowler into the attack now, and Lauren Winfield Hill is on strike. Barsby coming over the wicket, and Winfield Hill drives it towards, defends it towards covers, and a dot ball to start the over. And now goes for the reverse sweep, gets it. Oh, really good fielding at covers. Excellent fielding, and Lauren Winfield Hill picks up another single. The third ball of the over coming up. Barsby around the wicket, and Jonathan defends it on the front foot towards point, and another dot ball. That's short and wide and cut away by just Jonathan towards deep extra covers, and picks up another single. Goes for the sweep towards short fine leg, doesn't take the single. Another dot ball from Gemma Barsby. One more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over. And that's swept away. It's over the fielders. Might race away for 4. It does, I think. Oh, really good fielding. We need to check that though, whether that fielder has touched the boundary rope or not. But I think that Darcy Brown has done really well at deep square leg. I'll have a look at that for sure. Yes, that's a fantastic effort. Fantastic effort there, and superb fielding at deep square leg. So a couple of runs to finish that over. 4 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat women are 56 for 1 after 7 overs. So Talia McGrath now is back into the attack. And Jonathan flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to start the over. So they are setting the fields. Lauren Winfield Hill is on strike. And he gives herself room, pulls it away. It's 1 bounce or another good fielding at deep mid wicket. And Lauren Winfield Hill picks up another couple of runs. So third ball of the over coming up. That's a cut away beautifully. It's in the gap. And that runs away for 4. Width offered by Talia McGrath. And once again, Lauren Winfield Hill placing the ball beautifully in the gap. And picks up her 5th boundary in this innings. And this time it's a leading edge, doesn't carry to covers. So a dot ball from Talia McGrath. There are 2 more deliveries left in this over. Goes for the pull shot, gets it towards deep mid wicket. And goes good fielding by Tammy Beaumont at deep mid wicket. And Lauren Winfield Hill picks up another single. Just Jonathan is back on strike. Last ball of the over coming up. And that's punched away straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat women are 64 for 1 after 8 overs. So Amanda Jade Wellington continuing into her second over. And that's short and that's pulled away by Lauren Winfield towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. This time it's punched away by Jonathan towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. It's short and wide, cut away again by Lauren Winfield Hill towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. So 3 singles in this over, still 3 balls left. And that's cut away. Oh, finds the gap. But deep extra cover comes around. And Jess Jonathan picks up another single. That's pulled away again, but not enough power. The shot is towards deep mid wicket. And Lauren Winfield Hill picks up another single, moves to 43 from 31 balls. She has been the one set batter at the crease. Last ball of the over coming up. And that's cut away again by Jonathan towards deep extra covers. And picks up another single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat women are 70 for 1 after 9 overs. So Eleanor LaRosa is continuing into her second over. Jess Jonathan is on strike. And that's full and on the pads, flicked away by Jonathan towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to start the over. Oh, appeal for LBW, but that's sliding down leg big time. So it won't be out. At this particular venue, Adelaide Strikers are leading in the head-to-head against Brisbane Heat. Adelaide Strikers women are leading 2-1. So Brisbane Heat will be looking to equal the head-to-head today. As third ball of the over coming up. Goes for the paddle shot, gets it over fine leg, and that might go for 4. It does. So finally, Lauren Winfield Hill makes proper connection, gets it over the short fine leg fielder into the fence, moves closer to another half century in WBBL. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Full toss. Oh, I think gets some bad on it, but it goes towards short third man. And Lauren Winfield Hill picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. It's another full delivery guided away towards point. And another dot ball from Eleanor La Rosa. So last ball of the over coming up. It should be another wide down the leg side. It's not given as a wide. It's given as a dot ball to finish the over. So 6 runs came from that over. And the Brisbane Heat women are 76 for 1 after 10 overs. And it's also the time for the drinks break. Oh, in fact, it's given as a wide, I think. This could be one of the latest wide calls you will ever see from an umpire. I don't know what he was waiting for. He was pointing out to something and then he gave it as a wide. So La Rosa has to reload that one again. Last ball of the over. And that's pulled away by Jonathan. 1 bounce to deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat women are 78 for 1 after 10 overs. And it's also the time for the drinks break. So Gemma, we come to the end of the drinks break, and Gemma Barsby is back into the attack into her second over. Jess Jonathan is on strike. And Jonathan comes down the wicket and gets it in the gap. And into the boundary for 4. So first ball after the drinks break. Aggressive intent from the captain of the Brisbane Heat women and finds the boundary to start the over. And this time it's swept away again by Jonathan towards deep fine leg. Beats the fielder at deep fine leg. Back-to-back boundaries to start the over. Yes, Jonathan starting aggressively. And this time it's cut away by Jonathan towards covers. And another dot ball from Gemma Barsby. It's tossed up again, and Jonathan drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Lauren Winfield Hill is back on strike. Looking to sweep, appeal for LBW, but maybe sliding down leg. So another dot ball from Gemma Barsby. The last ball of the over coming up. Goes for the reverse sweep, appeal for LBW, straight in front, yes, given. And this time, Gemma Barsby gets the wicket. Lauren Winfield Hill trying too many shots actually. Previous shots he went for the sweep, missed it. Now again went for the reverse sweep and missed it altogether. They're having a discussion whether to go for the review or not. And they are going for the review. So we need to have a look at this one. I think that's straight in front. That will be out, I think. Well, look at the straight angle. It looks as though it's out. Doesn't appear to be any bat involved. And coming to ball tracking. Pitching outside off. Impact umpires call and wickets hitting. So that is it for Lauren Winfield Hill. Unfortunately, falling short of her half century. The decision will remain out because the impact is umpire's call. Yes, finger goes up again, and Lauren Winfield Hill is making the long walk back. Gemma Barsby strikes for the Adelaide strikers. Lauren Winfield Hill is gone after scoring a good knock of 47 from 36 balls. And Brisbane Heat women are 87 for 2 after 11 overs. And now Jonathan comes down the wicket, clears mid off. And that runs away for 4. Amanda Jade Wellington came back into the attack, and Jonathan straight away taking her on and picking up her 4th boundary in this innings. And this time Jonathan goes for the sweep and doesn't make connection. It's another dot ball from Amanda Jade Wellington. This time it's a flatter delivery. Jonathan goes for the cut shot and misses it. A back-to-back dot balls from Amanda Wellington. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Goes for the drive again, misses it again. It's another dot ball from Amanda Wellington. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Now goes for the reverse, appeal for LBW, finger goes up again and another wicket goes down once again. Another reverse sweep attempted and another set batter will walk back. They're going for the review. Jonathan can't believe it. The previous review impact was umpire's call, so that's why the decision, the review was retained by Adelaide strikers women, and now they're using another review here. I don't know what Jess Jonathan is unhappy with. She's taken the review for that particular reason and she's still unhappy with the decision. Now we'll have a look at the review, whether it's out or not out. Why are you getting tensed? Well, is there some bat involved there? There's some spike on ultra edge as the ball passes the bat. But it doesn't appear to be any bat involved. Oh, in fact, I think they have decided that there was some bat involved. So the decision has been reversed to not out. So good review there by Jess Jonathan. The last ball of the over coming up. Jonathan has to cool down a little bit. That is why we have the DRS. If you're not happy with the decision, go for the review. Last ball of the over. It's flighted. Jonathan comes down the wicket, drives it towards mid-off. And another dot ball to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat women are 91 for 2 after 12 overs. So Talia McGrath now is continuing into her third over. Georgia Redmayne is the new batter to the crease, is on strike. And that's driven again towards point. Again a dot ball to start the over. That's driven again by Georgia Redmayne towards covers, and Redmayne picks up another single. That's pulled away by Jonathan. Leg side. 1 bounce and into the boundary for 4 towards deep mid wicket. Was a little too short from Talia McGrath and beautifully pulled away by Jonathan. She's still scoring the runs for Brisbane Heat women. And this time again, Jonathan looking to pull it away, but gets it on the pads. And another dot ball from Talia McGrath. It's short again, it's pulled away towards deep mid wicket. And Jonathan picks up another single. Two left-handers at the crease for Brisbane Heat women. Georgia Redmayne and Jess Jonathan. After this, Chinel Hendry and Nadine de Klerk are there as well, so they can finish the innings for Brisbane Heat. They could have batted like this in the earlier matches. That's driven away by Redmayne towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over, and Brisbane Heat women are 98 for 2 after 13 overs. Sophie Eccleston is back into the attack now. She still has 3 overs left in her spell. Georgia Redmayne is on strike. 7 overs left in this innings, and can Brisbane Heat push towards 170? That's a full toss. Flicked away by Redmayne towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. And now Jonathan comes down the wicket, drives it towards covers. And another dot ball from Sophie Eccleston. It's driven again towards covers. A little slower through the air that time from Eccleston. Driven straight to covers and another dot ball. Now Eccleston changes her angle, goes over the wicket, and that's flicked away by Jonathan towards deep mid wicket, picks up the single, and the 100 comes up for Brisbane Heat women. 100 comes up in 13.4 overs at the loss of 2 wickets. Georgia Redmayne is back on strike. That's tossed up, and Redmayne comes down the wicket. Hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. The last ball of the over. And that's flicked away again by Jess Jonathan towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over, and Brisbane Heat women are 102 for 2 after 14 overs. So the power surge has been taken, I think. Yes, power surge has been activated. 6 more overs left in this innings. And Brisbane Heat will be looking to push towards 170, 180, which can be a competitive total. Remember, Brisbane Heat are still winless in this tournament. Still searching for their first win. Adelaide Strikers women, meanwhile, are searching for their second win. It's the bottom of the table clash. Both the teams are not looking in good position to qualify for the playoffs. But at least they can pick up a win and improve their confidence going forward in this tournament. So Darcy Brown is back into the attack, into her 3rd over. Jonathan on strike. That's driven away through the covers for 4. You offer a little bit of width. Jonathan throws her hands at it and once again starts the over with a boundary. The second ball of the over coming up. And that's flicked away by Jonathan towards mid wicket, and picks up another single. The third ball of the over coming up. And that's driven again through the covers for 4. Beautiful timing and placement from Georgia Redmayne. Pierces the gap and picks up another boundary. Second boundary in this over. A good start to the over for Brisbane Heat. The fourth ball of the over coming up. That's short this time and Redmayne pulls it away. It's in the gap and that races away for 4 as well. Back-to-back boundaries for Redmayne. This time it was 2 short from Darcy Brown and punished by Georgia Redmayne. A beautiful pull shot into the fence for 4. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Back over the wicket now, Darcy Brown. That's a full toss and Redmayne hits it down the ground. Goes for a quick single and they'll make it. Direct hit from the fielder, but Redmayne has made her ground. Now will the umpire go upstairs to the third umpire? Yes, he does go upstairs, but I think Redmayne has made it back. I need to have a look at this, but I think Redmayne has made it back. It was good running between the wickets. Yes, she has made it back comfortably as Georgia Redmayne, so it will be not out. It will be not out, so 1 more delivery left in this over. Not out it is. The last ball of the over coming up. Jonathan on strike. That's full again and just Jonathan drives it down the ground to mid-off. And another dot ball to finish the over. So 14 runs came from that over and Brisbane Heat women are 116 for 2 after 15 overs. So Sophie Eccleston now is back into the attack. She still has 2 overs left in her spell. Georgia Redmayne is on strike. And that's tossed up. Redmayne comes down the wicket, hits it straight down the ground for 4. Nicely tossed up from Eccleston and Redmayne, Georgia Redmayne came down the track and hit it straight down the ground. This is good batting. And this time Redmayne flicks it away leg side and picks up another single. Gives a strike back to Jess Jonathan. So third ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's a good Yorker, an inside edge from Jonathan onto the pads. And another dot ball from Eccleston. Goes for the sweep towards short fine leg. And another dot ball from Sophie Eccleston. Two more deliveries left in this over. And Jonathan now comes down the wicket, hits it in the air, sliced it. Fielder coming underneath and takes the catch. Talia McGrath, the captain, accepts the catch. And Sophie Eccleston finally strikes for Adelaide strikers. Jess Jonathan was looking to go over the top of the fielders at covers but couldn't get hold of it, sliced it in the air. And a really good catch running backwards by Talia McGrath. So the third wicket goes down for Brisbane Heat. And maybe they're just about stagnating here towards the end. Only four more overs left after this. That really good catch by Talia McGrath. So Jess Jonathan is gone after scoring 37 runs from 35 balls. And Brisbane Heat women are 121 for 3 after 15.5 overs. So Chinel Henry is the new batter to the crease for Brisbane Heat women. One more delivery left in this over. The last ball of the over. Over the wicket, Eccleston. And Henry hits it down the ground towards long on. Oh, good fielding at long on. And Chinel Henry gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Jess Jonathan. And Brisbane Heat women are 122 for 3 after 16 overs. So Darcy Brown now is bowling out. She's into her last over. Chinel Henry is on strike. Darcy Brown coming around the wicket to Henry. And that's driven towards covers. Again a dot ball to start the over. The second ball of the over coming up. That's a bouncer there. Henry ducks underneath it. It's given as a wide by the umpire. So Darcy Brown has to reload that one again. It's full this time. Henry goes big, leg side towards deep mid wicket. And will pick up another single. The third ball of the over coming up from Darcy Brown. That's a full delivery. Redmayne drives it down the ground, looks for the single. Partner doesn't respond, but gets back in time. Yeah, completes the single in time. Complete miscommunication there, but somehow though Georgia Redmayne completed the single. So 3 runs in this over, still 3 balls left. And that missed the stumps by the barest of margins. This time it's flicked away by Henry towards mid-wicket, takes the single, so has to settle for the single. And now Georgia Redmayne is back on strike. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's a wide down the leg side, I think. He has given us a wide by the umpire. Second wide in this over. Too many extras here by Adelaide strikers towards the end of this innings. It's full this time, it's flicked away, it goes past mid-on, and that'll run away for 4 much needed boundaries. A much needed boundary for the Brisbane Heat women. Too full from Darcy Brown. Didn't look at it, was not a bad delivery at all, but Redmayne found the gap beautifully. Last ball of the over, and that's defended towards covers, and Redmayne picks up another single to finish the over. So 10 runs came from that over, and Brisbane Heat women are 132 for 3 after 17 overs. So 3 more overs left in this innings. Amanda Jade Wellington is back into the attack into her last over. Georgia Redmayne is on strike. And Redmayne comes down the wicket and hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. Oh, it's an inside edge. Almost chopped it back onto her stumps. Just about misses the stumps. And another dot ball from Amanda Jade Wellington. And now Henry goes big down the ground to long on and takes the catch. Beautifully taken by Sophie Eccleston down at long on. And the 4th wicket goes down for Brisbane Heat, and unfortunately once again Chanel Henry not able to make a big contribution with the bat for Brisbane Heat women. It was tossed up for that particular reason, because Amanda Wellington knew that if she tosses it up, Chanel Henry will look for the big shot. That is exactly what she tried, but long on was in play. Takes the catch, and Brisbane Heat, are they crumbling once again towards the end? Chanel Henry is gone after scoring just 3 runs from 6 balls. And Brisbane Heat women are 133 for 4 after 17.3 overs. So Nadine de Klerk is the new batter to the crease for Brisbane Heat women. 3 more deliveries left in this over. And Nadine de Klerk moves across the stump, sweeps it away leg side towards deep square leg, and that'll be 4, I think. Yes, it is. Much needed boundary for Brisbane Heat. Nadine de Klerk is a dangerous player towards the end. Gets off the mark with a boundary. That's on the pads and swept again. And another boundary. Once again feeding Nadine de Klerk's strength by bowling it on the pads. And back-to-back boundaries for Nadine de Klerk and Brisbane Heat women. And this time again goes for the sweep, gets it past short fine leg. And another boundary for Nadine de Klerk, raining boundaries. 3 consecutive boundaries to finish that over. 13 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Chanel Henry. And Brisbane Heat women are 145 for 4 after 18 overs. Talia McGrath now is continuing, and that's pulled away by Redmayne towards deep square leg for 4. Once again starts the over with a boundary. 2 short from Talia McGrath. And Georgia Redmayne continues on her good knock. Picks up her 5th boundary in this innings. And this time it's a slow ball, and Redmayne went for the cut shot and missed it. So another dot ball from Talia McGrath. This time it's hit straight down the ground. And that might go for 4, will it? Yes, it does. So second boundary in this over for Georgia Redmayne. Beautifully hit straight down the ground. 150 comes up for Brisbane Heat women with that boundary. 150 comes up in 18.3 overs. And this time it's driven away towards covers, and Redmayne picks up another single. Gives the strike back to Nadine de Klerk. Two more deliveries left in this over. And now Nadine de Klerk gives herself room, cuts it back to the ball, a chance of run out. Oh, the keeper was too slow. The keeper was too slow to take the bails off. They might go upstairs to check this. But I think Redmayne has made it back. Very, very slow to take the bails off. You got to take the bails off in a flash, but that didn't happen. Yes, Redmayne has made it back. Is the bat in the air? I'm not quite sure. And not out it is. I think Redmayne made it back. Keeper was too slow actually. Anyways, last ball of the over coming up. And Georgia Redmayne goes down the ground. Towards long on. Picks up the single. Can they push for two? No, they can't. Just a single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over. And Brisbane Heat women are 156 for 4 after 19 overs. So Sophie Eccleston now is going to bowl the last over for Adelaide Strikers women. Georgia Redmayne is on strike. And Redmayne comes down on the wicket, hits it leg side in the air. One bounce to deep mid wicket. And Georgia Redmayne picks up another single to start the over. And now Nadine de Klerk comes down the wicket, goes inside out over extra covers for 6. That is one of the best shots you'll ever see. Down the wicket and hitting it over extra covers is never easy at all. The 6 here for Nadine de Klerk, who is a finisher, designated finisher. And this time she smashes it through the covers for 4. 6 followed by a 4. Once again coming down the wicket and finding the gap beautifully. Nadine de Klerk is providing a good finish to this innings here. 167 now. Still 3 more deliveries left. They're changing the field. Changing the angle now. Eccleston looking to come. No, Eccleston is continuing over the wicket. The 3 more deliveries left in this innings. Comes down the wicket again. Swings it leg side towards deep mid wicket. And Nadine de Klerk is pushing for 2. Chance of run out. Oh, Nadine de Klerk dives and makes it back. So a couple of runs completed. 2 more deliveries left in this innings now. Moves across the stumps, looks for a sweep. Will it be a wide? No, it's not. It's a dot. What a clever dot ball that is from Sophie Eccleston. Now last ball. Last ball of the innings coming up. Last ball of the innings. Now is Bolter inside edge onto the stumps. So wonderful last couple of deliveries from Sophie Eccleston. And 13 runs came from that last over. And Brisbane Heat finished their 20 overs on 169 for 5 at the end of their 20 overs. Unfortunately, a good yorker there from Sophie Eccleston. Nadine de Klerk chopped it back onto the stumps. Yorked herself actually in the process. And a fantastic last couple of balls from Sophie Eccleston there. But overall, you would think a good batting performance. Nadine de Klerk dismissed after scoring 25 from 9 balls. And the Brisbane Heat finish on 169 for 5. Sophie Eccleston finishes with 2 for 36 in her 4 overs. I think for Brisbane Heat women, Lauren Winfield Hill provided a good start with 47 from 36 balls. Jess Jonathan batted well in the middle overs, scoring 37 runs from 35 balls. Georgia Redmayne unbeaten on 36 runs from 20 balls. And Nadine de Klerk with the finish towards the end, 25 runs from 9 balls. And the Brisbane Heat bowlers, Amanda Jade Wellington picked up 2 for 31 in her 4 overs. Gemma Barsby with 1 for 13 in her 2 overs. And Sophie Eccleston with 2 for 36 in her 4 overs. But all the other bowlers went wicketless. So Adelaide strikers women to win this match will need 170 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So we come to the end of the innings break. Adelaide strikers women need 170 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs. Tammy Beaumont and Laura Wolfart are opening the batting for Adelaide strikers women. Adelaide strikers have played 5 matches, was 1 washed out, and then they have won 1 match and they have lost 3 matches. Brisbane Heat still winless after 5 matches, still searching for their first win. So Laura Wolfart is taking guard. So Charlie Knott will be opening the bowling for Brisbane Heat women. Laura Wolfart is on strike. They're almost ready to go. Countdown in the big screen. And Laura Wolfart is on strike. Here's Charlie Knott with the first ball of the run chase. That's short and that's pulled away by Wolfart towards deep mid wicket. And Laura Wolfart and Adelaide strikers get off the mark with a single. The second ball of the over coming up. And that's flicked away by Tammy Beaumont towards deep mid wicket. And Tammy Beaumont also gets off the mark with a single. That's short and that's pulled away again by Wolfart. This might go, no. Oh, it goes through the fielder. Sayana Ginger at deep square leg, misfields. And it goes into the boundary for 4. First boundary of the innings of the bat of Laura Wolfart. Courtesy a misfield at deep square leg. That's shot again and Wolfart pulls it away towards deep mid wicket. That's good fielding at deep mid wicket. And Wolfart picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. It's a quicker ball. It's flicked away towards mid wicket. Doesn't take the single. Another dot ball to finish the over. In fact, still 1 over, still 1 ball left in this over. The last ball of the over. And Beaumont comes down the wicket, flicks it away towards square leg. And picks up another single to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over. And Adelaide strikers women are 8 without loss after 1 over. So Lucy Hamilton is the new bowler into the attack for Brisbane Heat women. And that's a short ball. It's pulled away by Beaumont towards deep square leg. Good fielding at deep square leg. And Tammy Beaumont picks up another single to start the over. And this time it's driven again by Wolfhard straight to covers. And another dot ball from Lucy Hamilton. Third ball of the over coming up. That shot pulled away towards square leg, no one there, and another boundary. Beautifully pulled away by Laura Wolfhard. Has started really well in this innings. Picks up her second boundary in this innings. So pressure on Hamilton, Lucy Hamilton. That's full again, driven through the covers for 4. You bowl it short, she has the pull shot. You bowl it full, she has the cover drive. Where do you bowl to Laura Wolfhard is the big question. But beautifully driven through the covers, picks up her third boundary in this innings. Back-to-back boundaries as well. That's driven again, but straight to covers. And another dot ball from Lucy Hamilton. One more delivery left in this over. 9 runs from this over so far. The last ball of the over coming up. That's short again and pulled away for 4 as well. Can't bowl short to Laura Wolfhard. She's so good with the pull shot. Picks up the third boundary in this over. 13 runs came from that over. And Adelaide Strikers women are 21 without loss after 2 overs. So Nadine de Klerk is the new bowler into the attack now for Brisbane Heat women. So Tammy Beaumont is on strike. Here's Nadine de Klerk. And that's swept away by Beaumont to the fence for 4. Once again, a good start to the over. Beautifully sweeping it away. And a good welcome to the crease for Nadine de Klerk. That's pulled away again towards deep mid wicket. Oh, good fielding, I think so, but they'll have a look at this. They'll have a look at whether the fielder stopped it properly or not. Beaumont picks up another couple of runs, but they'll surely have a look at it. That's good fielding. Yeah, I think the fielder has done well. Fielder has done really well to stop the boundary. But this is a flying start here for Adelaide strikers women. So third ball of the over coming up. It's full, it's driven through the covers. Goes towards deep extra covers. And Tammy Beaumont picks up another single. Laura Wolfart is back on strike. Has started really well with 18 from just 8 balls. That's flicked away again by Wolfart towards mid wicket and picks up another single. That's short this time, pulled away again. Is that running away for 4? No, deep mid wicket comes around. And Tammy Beaumont picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. And that's driven towards covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over, and Adelaide strikers women are 30 without loss after 3 overs. So Jess Jonathan is the new bowler into the attack now for Brisbane Heat women. Tammy Beaumont is on strike. It's tossed up and Beaumont comes down the wicket, flicks it straight to mid wicket and a dot ball to start the over. That's short and that's pulled in the air. And oh, good effort. But it goes over. It goes all the way for 6. First 6 of this innings. What a shot that is from Tammy Beaumont. Picked the length up beautifully and deposits it over deep mid wicket for 6. And this time Beaumont comes down the wicket, looks for the big shot again, but gets it on the pads. And another dot ball from Jonathan. Goes straight this time. Tammy Beaumont clears mid off. And that runs away for 4 as well. So 6 and a boundary in this over. And Jess Jonathan is feeling the pressure. Two more deliveries left in this over. And Beaumont comes down the wicket, gets an inside edge towards mid-wicket and picks up another single. One more delivery left in this over. Wolfart is back on strike. The last ball of the over. That's tossed up and Wolfart drives it straight to covers. And another dot ball to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over. And Adelaide Strikers women are 41 without loss after 4 overs. So this has been a good start for Adelaide Strikers women. Nicola Hancock is the new bowler into the attack for Brisbane Heat. And that's cut away, it's past point, that's 4 to start the over. Once again, beautifully placed by Tammy Beaumont. And a boundary to start the over. Pressure mounts on the Brisbane Heat bowlers. It's driven again, straight to point though, and another dot ball from Nicola Hancock. The third ball of the over coming up. Oh, it's a full delivery on the path, uphill for LBW, but that will be sliding down leg. And another dot ball from Nicola Hancock. Required run rate is 8.06 for the Adelaide Strikers women. And this time Beaumont comes down the wicket, cuts it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. So Laura Wolfart is back on strike. It's full this time. Wolfart hits it back down the ground. Beats mid-on. That might run away for 4. It does. Beautifully driven straight down the ground by Laura Wolfart. And picks up her 5th boundary in this innings. 50 comes up for Adelaide Strikers women. 50 comes up in just 4.5 overs. And it also brings up the 50-run partnership between these two batters. This time it's driven again by Laura Wolfart towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to finish the over. So 10 runs came from that over and Adelaide Strikers women are 51 without loss after 5 overs. So Lucy Hamilton now continuing, and has flicked away by Laura Wolfart towards deep mid wicket, and picks up another single to start the over. So Beaumont is back on strike. Comes down the wicket, flicks it away, it's in the gap. That might race away for 4, it does. Beautifully picked the gap there, Tammy Beaumont. What a start this is for the Adelaide Strikers. They're striking it at 10.50. And its opening partnership is going very strongly for Adelaide Strikers. Not good signs for Brisbane Heat. That's shot this time, pulled away towards deep fine leg. And Beaumont will pick up another couple of runs, keep the strike as well. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Beaumont is on strike. It's a slow ball. Beaumont looking to flick it away. Some extra bounce, I think, for Lucy Hamilton. And another dot ball. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. And this time it's full, it's driven towards covers. And another dot ball from Lucy Hamilton. So 1 more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over. And that's defended down the ground. So another dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over. And the power play has been completed. Adelaide Strikers are 58 without loss after 6 overs. So Sayana Ginger is the new bowler into the attack now for Brisbane Heat women. Laura Wolfart is on strike. And it's driven through the covers by Wolfart. And it will be a boundary to start the over. The boundaries continue to flow for Adelaide Strikers, and Brisbane Heat continue to be clueless without answers. Once again starts the over with a boundary. And this time it's on a good length, and Wolfart defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Sayana Ginger. That's full again, driven straight to the field, red covers. And another dot ball from Sayana Ginger. That's a slow ball. It's pulled away by Wolfart towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Was the slow ball from Ginger there? Two more deliveries left in this over. Beaumont is on strike. That's cut away by Tammy Beaumont towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Laura Wolfart is back on strike. The last ball of the over coming up. Slow ball pulled away by Wolfart towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over, and Adelaide Strikers women are 65 without loss after 7 overs. So Charlie Knott is the new bowler into the attack now for Brisbane Heat women. Laura Wolfart is on strike. That's tossed up. Wolfart drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. As tossed up, Beaumont comes down the wicket, flicks it away towards square leg and picks up another single. So 2 singles in this over, still 4 balls left. They need wickets here, Brisbane Heat. Oh, inside edge. Oh, good fielding by Charlie Knott. And another dot ball. Brisbane Heat women need wickets if they want to if they want to win this game. Goes for the slog sweep. Wolfart points the gap. 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. Beautifully pierced the gap there towards deep mid wicket. The equation now is under 100 for Adelaide Strikers. They need 99 more runs from 74 balls. This time it's short and it's pulled away by Wolfart towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. One more delivery left in this over. 7 runs from this over so far. Last ball of the over. And Beaumont comes down the wicket, goes over mid-off. That'll run away for 4 as well. They're just hitting boundaries at will here, both these batters. Second boundary in that over. 11 runs came from that over. And Adelaide strikers women are 76 without loss after 8 overs. So Nadine de Klerk is back into the attack now into her second over. She's a wicket taker. And Brisbane Heat women badly need wickets. Laura Wolfart is on strike. But that's not happening when you bowl it like that. Wide down the leg side. Nadine de Klerk has to reload that one again. It's full this time. Wolfart hits it down the ground. Good fielding by Nadine de Klerk. And another dot ball. Nadine de Klerk is bowling to her fellow countryman, fellow country player in Laura Wolfart. South Africa women players. That's on the pads. And that's helped on its way. That might go for 4. Yes, it does. Towards deep square leg. Helped on its way beautifully by Laura Wolfart. And she moves into the 40s now with that boundary. This time it's a slow ball and Wolfart drives it back to the bowler. Almost a chance at the non-strike, chance of run out, and then almost a chance of run out at the non-striker's end, but somehow everything is all right. Another dot ball. That's a slow ball. It's hit leg side towards deep mid wicket in the gap, and another boundary. Just having fun here, both these batters. They're just hitting boundaries wherever they want to, no pressure whatsoever. Laura Wolfart continues to find the boundaries. Oh, that's a poor delivery, helped on its way for 4. Very, very poor delivery there from Nadine de Klerk. A shocker, to be honest. Full toss on the pads, and Wolfart helps it on its way to the boundary. Third boundary in this over, and back-to-back boundaries as well. The last ball of the over. And Wolfart drives it down the ground to long on. Picks up the single. Can they push for 2? No, they can't. Just a single to finish the over. 14 runs came from that over. And it's a half century for Laura Wolfart. A fantastic knock 50 from just 29 balls with 10 boundaries at a strike rate of 172.41. And Adelaide strikers women are 90 without loss after 9 overs. So Jess Jonathan now is back into the attack into her second over. That's short, pulled away straight to mid wicket. Dot ball to start the over. Tossed up, and Wolford drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. That's swept away straight to short fine leg. Doesn't take the single. Another dot ball from Jonathan. Three more deliveries left in this over. 79 needed from 63. It's in the pockets of Adelaide strikers at the moment. That's flicked away by Beaumont towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's driven again straight to covers. Another dot ball from Jonathan. So last ball of the over coming up. Goes for a slog sweep. It's in the air. Deep mid wicket. Takes the catch. And finally Brisbane Heat women have broken this partnership. Wolford thought it was an opportunity to maybe hit a six, maybe clear the boundary. But I said it straight down the throat of deep mid wicket. And this long opening partnership has been broken. Simple catch at deep mid wicket. And the captain Jess Jonathan strikes. But superb knock from Laura Wolford comes to an end. Laura Wolford is gone after scoring 51 runs from 33 balls. And Adelaide strikers women are 92 for 1 after 10 overs. And it's also the time for the drinks break. So we come to the end of the drinks break. Nicola Hancock is back into the attack, and that's cut away by Tammy Beaumont towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. So Maddie Penna. Oh, in fact, Maddie Penna got off the mark with a single. Now Tammy Beaumont is back on strike. Is it? No, Maddie Penna is on strike. I think the scoreboard is something is wrong. Second ball of the over coming up. That's short and wide. Cut away past the field red covers. Will that go for 4? Yes, it does. So Maddie Penna gets off the mark with a boundary. I think the actual scoreboard has a problem. That's why it showed as Maddie Penna got off the mark. It didn't. And now Maddie Penna gets off the mark with the boundary. Beautifully cut away. Oh, that's a full delivery. Appeal for LBW. But the umpire says not out. So another dot ball from Nicola Hancock. The 3 more deliveries left in this over. That shot pulled away. Oh, good fielding at square leg. And Maddie Penna doesn't take the single. It's another dot ball from Nicola Hancock. That's short and wide, cut away, straight to covers. Does she take the single? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Maddie Penna gives the strike back to Beaumont. 1 more delivery left in this over. 6 runs from this over so far. The last ball of the over. That's a full delivery. It's flicked away. It's in the gap. And that'll run away for 4 to finish the over. That is exactly what Brisbane Heat didn't want. The second boundary in that over. 10 runs came from that over. And 100 comes up for Adelaide Strikers women. Yeah, 101. Adelaide Strikers women are 102 for 1 after 11 overs. So Sayana Ginger is back into the attack now into her second over. Maddie Penna is on strike. And that's a full delivery. Maddie Penna hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. Slow ball cut away by Beaumont towards deep extra covers, and they'll pick up only a single. I thought they'll push for 2, but just a single for Beaumont. Was a slow ball from Sayana Ginger. It's driven again, straight to covers. And another dot ball from Sayana Ginger. It's short and wide, cut away again by Mighty Penna towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. The 65 runs needed from the last 50 balls. That's driven again by Beaumont. That might go for 4. Yes, it does. Beats the fielders at deep extra covers, and another boundary for Beaumont and brings up her half century as well. What an outstanding knock this has been from Tammy Beaumont. 50 from just 31 balls with 7 boundaries and 1 6 at a strike rate of 161.29. Outstanding batting. This time it's a fuller length delivery and driven away towards deep extra covers, and Beaumont picks up another single to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over, and Adelaide strikers women are 110 for 1 after 12 overs. So Charlie Knott is back into the attack into her 3rd over. 60 runs needed to win from the last 8 overs for the Adelaide strikers women, with 9 wickets in hand. Beaumont is on strike. Here's Charlie Knott around the wicket to Tammy Beaumont. And Beaumont goes big. Has she got the distance? No, she hasn't. Catch taken. At long on. And another wicket goes down. Just as we were thinking that another partnership is building up, Charlie Knott strikes. Was looking for the big shot again. Beaumont didn't get hold of it enough. And a simple catch for Chanel Hendry at long on, and Brisbane Heat pick up their 2nd wicket. Both the openers have been dismissed now for Adelaide strikers women. And this is exactly what Brisbane Heat wanted. They need to keep taking wickets like this to put pressure. Tammy Beaumont is gone after scoring 51 runs from 33 balls, and Adelaide strikers women are 110 for 2 after 12.1 overs. So Talia McGrath is the new batter to the crease for Adelaide strikers women. The second ball of the over coming up. And Talia McGrath flicks it away straight to mid-wicket. A dot ball from Charlie Knott. Ooh, it's on the pass, looking to flick it away. I think it's gone bat pad towards short fine leg. And another dot ball. So wicket and 2 dot balls is a good over for Brisbane Heat. Could this turn the game in favour of Brisbane Heat women? That's flicked away, and this time Talia McGrath gets off the mark with a single. So Maddie Penna is back on strike. This time it's flicked away again by Penna towards deep mid wicket, and picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up. Goes for a sweep, appeal for LBW, but that's pitching outside leg, and I don't think it will hit the stumps. So another dot ball to finish the over. 2 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Tammy Beaumont. And Adelaide Strikers women are 112 for 2 after 13 overs. So Lucy Hamilton is the new bowler into the attack, and she has picked up the breakthrough. Maddie Penna is gone. Looking to pull it away leg side, and has pulled it straight into the hands of short mid wicket. Jess Jonathan completes the catch, and the 3rd wicket goes down for Adelaide Strikers women. Maddie Penna is gone after scoring 8 runs from 9 balls. And Adelaide Strikers women are 112 for 3 after 13.1 overs. So Bridget Patterson is the new batter to the crease for Adelaide Strikers women. 58 still needed to win from 41 balls. Just losing a few wickets here through this middle phase. The second ball of the over coming up. That's cut away. Past point. And a deep point will come around. Good fielding in the deep. Couple of runs for Bridget Patterson to get off the mark. The 3rd ball of the over coming up. And that's cut away again towards deep point. And Bridget Patterson picks up another single. So Talia McGrath is back on strike. Oh, looks to drive. Doesn't make connection. Another dot ball from Lucy Hamilton. That's a slow ball. Looking to flick it away there. Talia McGrath, the leading edge down the ground to mid-off. And another dot ball from Lucy Hamilton. One more delivery left in this over. Another excellent over for the Brisbane Heat women. There's 3 runs coming from this over and the wicket of Beaumont. And the wicket of... it was not Beaumont. A wicket of Maddie Penna in this over. Sorry. And another dot ball to finish the over. McGrath going for the try, missing it. Just 3 runs came from that over. 3 runs came from this over, including the wicket of Maddie Penna. And Adelaide Strikers women are 115 for 3 after 14 overs. So Charlie Knott is into her last over, and Bridget Patterson drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single to start the over. Oh, looking to flick it away there, inside edge onto the pads. And another dot ball from Charlie Knott. Now goes for the reverse sweep. Gets it fine. That might go for 4. Racing across to the boundary. The fielder does well actually. Stops the boundary. And I think the batters complete 3 runs. That's good running between the wickets. 3 runs for Talia McGrath. But now the required run rate is just slightly increasing here for Adelaide Strikers. So many quiet overs now. It's helping Brisbane Heat. 51 needed from 33 balls. Full toss. Bridget Patterson puts it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single. And this time it's a wide down the leg side, isn't it? Yeah, wide down the leg side. So Charlie Knott has to reload that one again. It's on the pads again, flicked away by Talia McGrath towards deep square leg and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. And Bridget Patterson flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over. And Adelaide Strikers women are 123 for 3 after 15 overs, needing 47 to win from the last 5 overs. So Jess Jonathan now into her third over. And that's a good delivery. Bridget Patterson drives it down the ground to mid-off. Little fumble, but a dot ball to start the over. Now 47 needed from 29 balls. Is there some pressure here on Adelaide strikers? That's tossed up again and driven down the ground to long off. And Bridget Patterson picks up another single. Now Talia McGrath drives it away. Good fielding at covers. And Talia McGrath picks up another single. 45 needed from 27 now. They need a few boundaries here, Adelaide strikers. Goes for the reverse sweep. I don't know whether it took the bat or the pad, but it's racing away and reaches the boundary for 4 finally. Finally, Adelaide strikers get their boundary. Bridget Patterson going for the reverse sweep and executing it well. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. 41 needed from 26. Tossed up again and Patterson hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Talia McGrath is back on strike. Last ball of the over. That's a good Yorker. And McGrath hits it down the ground to long on. Picks up another single to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over. And Adelaide strikers women are 131 for 3 after 16 overs, needing 39 to win from the last 4 overs. So Sayana Ginger now is back into the attack into her third over. Talia McGrath is on strike. Seventeenth over of this innings. Full toss. McGrath hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. Now 38 needed from 23 balls. This match is going down to the wire for sure. The second ball of the over coming up. That's flicked away straight to square leg. Doesn't take the single. It's another dot ball from Sayana Ginger. That's short. It's pulled away by Patterson towards deep mid wicket. They're coming back for the second. Chance of run out. But the batters complete the couple of runs. Good running between the wickets. Now 36 from 21. Thalia McGrath is struggling actually with 8 runs from 13 balls. You can't be wasting so many deliveries as a captain at the crease. And Bridget Patterson with 14 from 11. Is this the day when Brisbane Heat can get a win? Looking to drive it away inside edge. And Patterson will complete the single. Now 35 from 20. Is Thalia McGrath going to take a risk? Yes, Thalia McGrath gives herself room, hits it down the ground for 4. Finally, she decides enough is enough. You need to hit a boundary, and Thalia McGrath delivers it. Over mid-off and a beautiful shot. Last ball of the over. That's cut away. Straight to the field. Red covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over. And Adelaide Strikers women are 139 for 3 after 17 overs. So the power surge has been taken. 3 overs left. 31 needed for Adelaide Strikers women. And Lucy Hamilton is into her last over. She's coming back into the attack. Bridget Patterson is on strike. You just get a feeling that this over might decide which way this match is going. So Lucy Hamilton will be coming around the wicket to Bridget Patterson. So here's Lucy Hamilton. That's a full delivery. Bridget Patterson hits it down the ground to mid-on. A dot ball to start the over. Valuable dot ball for Brisbane Heat. Now then 31 from 17. It's getting tougher for the Adelaide Strikers. They were in such a commanding position when Laura Wolfart and Tammy Beaumont were at the crease. But then too many dot balls, I think, in the middle overs. Particularly after both the openers got dismissed. Has not helped the cause. That's it, leg side. And it beats the fielder at mid-on. It goes towards deep mid-wicket. And Patterson picks up another couple of runs. Now 29 from 16. That's a full toss, driven away, straight to the field, red covers. Oh, the direct hit would have been gone. Such a risky single. Direct hit would have been curtains for Thalia McGrath, but not to be. Single completed, and now Thalia McGrath is back on strike. 28 needed from 15 now. What a thriller this is turning out to be here. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. What is Talia McGrath going to do? They need a boundary. Moves across her stumps, helps it on its way for 4. That's what Talia McGrath can do. She sensed the opportunity to hit a boundary and she got it. Second boundary for Talia McGrath. Moving inside the line of the delivery and helping it over deep mid-wicket for 4. Over mid-wicket for 4. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Full toss, it's it back. Has it been taken? It has. Low catch. Completed by Lucy Hamilton and she gets the breakthrough. Talia McGrath has to go immediately after scoring the boundary. This is just, I think it was a slow ball, full toss there from Hamilton. Low full toss. And McGrath has chipped it back at Lucy Hamilton. And the 4th wicket goes down for Adelaide strikers and the pressure is building. 24 needed from 13 now. Maybe, just maybe this is Brisbane Heat's day today. The captain Talia McGrath is gone after scoring 16 runs from 17 balls. And Adelaide strikers women are 146 for 4 after 17.5 overs. So Johnston is the new batter to the crease. Ellie Johnston. Last ball of the over. Now Johnson looks to drive, gets an inside edge towards long on. They might pick up a couple of runs. No, yes they do. Couple of runs to finish the over. Ellie Johnston gets off the mark with a couple of runs. 9 runs came from that over, including the wicket of captain Talia McGrath. And Adelaide strikers women are 148 for 4 after 18 overs, needing 22 to win from the last 2 overs. The 22 needed from the last 2 overs. And I think Brisbane Heat have the advantage actually. So Jess Jonathan is bowling the penultimate over. Johnston on strike. Patterson on strike. And Patterson drives it straight to covers. Picks up the single to start the over. Now 21 from 11. Ellie Johnston back on strike. Goes down the ground, in the air, long on. 1 bounce to long on. And Ellie Johnston picks up another single. Now 20 from 10. They need 2 sixes here. Only way. Bridget Patterson is back on strike. Moves inside the line, goes for the sweep. It's in the air. Is it going for 4? Yes it is. No one there. A boundary for Bridget Patterson, beautifully swept away towards deep mid-wicket. "16 from 9 now. Gives herself room, goes down the ground. Over mid-off, 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. Back-to-back boundaries from Bridget Patterson. And now the equation is down to 12 needed from 8 balls. Very important boundaries for Adelaide strikers. It was a quicker ball from Jonathan there, and Patterson hit it straight down the ground. And this time it's a full toss. Patterson hits it in the air. And it's put down. Oh, goodness me. Patterson came down the wicket. Was looking to clear mid-off. It hit it straight into the hands of mid-off. But Nicola Hancock has put it down. How costly is that going to be? Single completed by Patterson. Now Johnston back on strike. Last ball of the over. Johnston goes down the ground. Straight down the ground. It might be four. It is. Another boundary to finish the over. An expensive over from Jess Jonathan. 15 runs came from that over. And Adelaide strikers women are 163 for 4 after 19 overs, needing 7 runs to win from the last over. It was looking as though Brisbane Heat women had the advantage, but now it has shifted. Now 7 to win. Now suddenly Adelaide strikers believe. And once again Brisbane Heat not able to handle the pressure situations. It will be their 6th loss if they lose this. They're still winless in this tournament. Are they even going to win a match? So Nadine de Klerk is going to be bowling the last over for Brisbane Heat women. Bridget Patterson is on strike. 7 needed for Adelaide strikers. Here's Nadine de Klerk. Patterson hits it straight down the ground to mid-off and picks up the single. Single to start the over. Now 6 from 5. Ellie Johnston back on strike. What a match. Going down to the last over again. Any super over chances probably in this game? The second ball of the over coming up. Oh, looking to go for the big shot inside edge onto the pads. Another dot ball. Valuable dot ball from Nadine de Klerk. Now 6 from 4. Was looking to play across the line there. Inside edged it onto the pads. And what a time to get a dot ball in. 6 from 4. 1 boundary seals it, I think. That's a full delivery. Driven again. Straight to covers. And another single from Johnston. Gives the strike back to Bridget Patterson. Now 5 runs needed from 3 balls. My goodness gracious. This is turning out to be a thriller here. Adelaide strikers need 1 boundary in these 3 deliveries to level the scores at least. Take it to the super over. 4th ball of the over coming up. Goes for the reverse sweep. Gets it past the fielders. It won't go for 4. It won't go for 4. It will be... Oh, what is happening there? Did the fielder touch the boundary? They have picked up 3 runs, I think. The batters have completed 3 runs. So it's down to 2 from 2. But I think they'll check whether the fielder stopped the ball cleanly or not. Because every run is valuable in this last over. Went for the reverse sweep. Clever batting there from Bridget Patterson. The fielder stopped it. Yeah, I think she has done well there. So now 2 needed from 2. This is a big delivery. Ellie Johnston on strike. Here's Nadine de Klerk. Full toss. Johnston hits it down the ground. Goes for the single. Oh, the fielder fumbles at mid-on. Allows the single to be completed. Scores are level now. 1 run needed from 1 ball. Brisbane Heat need a wicket or a dot ball to take it to a super over. Goodness gracious. Bridget Patterson is on strike. They need 1 run to win from 1 ball. That is the equation. So they are having plenty of discussions here. Brisbane Heat bringing the fielders in. Last ball of the match. 1 needed. Oh, it's gone through the keeper. It's gone through everyone. They're appealing for LBW. I think that's sliding down leg. They've picked up 1. They only needed 1. They're running 2. I think they're going to go for the review. Yes, they're going for the review, Brisbane Heat. They'll just need to wait a little longer to see whether Adelaide Strikers have won this match or not. Because if this is not out, then I'm afraid Brisbane Heat will remain winless in this tournament. And Adelaide Strikers will get over the line. But if this is out, then we are going into a super over. But I think this is sliding down leg. That is what I am thinking. Well, Brisbane Heat had no other option. They needed to go for the review to see whether this is out or not out. Because only then they can take it to the super over. A very good last over from Nadine de Klerk actually. That's seriously sliding down the leg side. I think it's going to be Adelaide Strikers to win this. Was there bat involved in that? I don't know. But that's sliding down like big time. That's no way this can be out. I'll look at ball tracking just to confirm the things. The pitching outside leg, and that's all that matters. The decision will remain not out, and Adelaide Strikers are going to end up winning this match by 6 wickets. Not out it is, and that is it. Adelaide Strikers, they get the leg bye double actually. They picked up 2 runs, 2 leg byes. But they needed only 1, and the game is over. Adelaide Strikers have gotten over the line. They pick up their 2nd win in WBBL 2025. And unfortunately again, Brisbane Heat cannot find the code to pick up a win in this tournament. They are still winless after 6 matches in this tournament, and I think most likely now out of the playoffs as well. They batted first, posted a score of 169 runs, but then their opening partnership between Laura Wolfart and Tammy Beaumont, both of them getting to half centuries for Adelaide Strikers, ensured that Adelaide Strikers women got off to a good start in the run chase. And then there was a little stutter in the middle, but then Bridget Patterson, unbeaten on 32 from 22 balls with 3 boundaries, and Ellie Johnston, unbeaten on 9 runs from 6 balls with 1 boundary, ensured that Adelaide Strikers got over the line in the end. It became a little tense, but a superb win for Adelaide Strikers women. And unfortunately for Brisbane Heat, they have to continue to suffer. They're still searching for their first win in this tournament. They have lost 6 matches in a row, and that is not a good feeling at all. They have had moments in this tournament where they could have won the matches, but they have just not been able to get over the line. But I think Laura Wolfart 51 from 33 balls, Tammy Beaumont 51 from 33 balls, both of them batted really well for Adelaide Strikers women, and that is why Adelaide Strikers deserve to win today's match. They have won this match off the last ball, winning it by 6 wickets and beating the Brisbane Heat here at the Karen Rolton Oval in Adelaide. So we'll be back again to cover more cricket matches in our channel. So until we come back, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Hit the bell icon notification. Take care guys. Cheers and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.